Good morning. Today I will show you how to find a location on a map, or rather get a grid of a location on the map, and then shoot an azimuth from one location to another, and how to convert that azimuth from grid to magnetic. Now let's go ahead and get started. We are going to be focused on Round Knob is going to be our first location, and then we're going to go from Round Knob to Andrew Johnson Mountain. And then let's zoom out so we can see that trail. Alright. So first things first, we're working on acid paper, or acid sheets, which is a clear plastic that you can write on and then erase. Well, these are Stolder permanent markers, and you can erase these with hand sanitizer, and that's what I'll be doing. Let's start off with our protractor, and this is a protractor from maptools.com. We're going to get our 1/24 thousandths. Get our 1/24 thousandths on, and then we will go ahead and center ourselves on Round Knob. Alright. Now for Round Knob, we're going to start right here. And this is our 92nd northing. And this is our 48th easting. So we'll go ahead and take our 1/24 thousandths scale, zero it out at the intersection, the beginning bottom left intersection where our target is located of its grid square. So we'll zero it out right there, and then we'll slide it over. Oh, missed it right there. And we go right and up. So from the right, we start with 4/8, and then we will see how far over we got. We'll say that's 3/3. 4/8 is our easting, and we start at 9/2 for our northing, 9/2, and then we just count up. It looks right about 7/0. So our grid for knob, or Round Knob, is 4/8-3/3-9/2-7/0. That's right there. So that's our starting position. Let's get our target position. You really can't see that triangle very well, but it's right there centered. We're going to do the same thing, except this time. So we've got the grid square that Andrew Johnson Mountain is in. Our easting is going to be 5/0, and our northing is going to be 9/1. So from there, we zero out our scale on our protractor at that intersection, and then we just continue across until we hit Andrew Johnson Mountain. And we'll start off with so right and up. So we're going to start with our easting, 5/0, and it looks like 5/5, 5/0, 5/5, and then our northing is 9/1. And then go up, 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 and it looks like we've got 5/5 again. So we'll say AJ Mountain, Andrew Johnson Mountain. Our grid is 5/0-5/5-9/1-5/5. So from there, we can go ahead and try and get both of these. Actually, let me put an X on that. A big X. So we've got both of these. So what we can do is take our protractor, center it on Round Knob, which is where we assume that we're starting from. Orient the 0 degrees towards the top. This inside scale is degrees, which is out of 360. The outside scale is milliradians, which is out of 6,200, or 6,400, correction. And then we can take our compass, open it up, use the straight edge to go from Round Knob to Andrew Johnson Mountain. Let's make sure we got this centered. Round Knob to Andrew Johnson Mountain. And it looks right about 115 degrees. So we've got the 110, and then we just barely see the 115. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. That's as far as it'll go, but you can see what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and write down 115 degrees. And that's the azimuth from Round Knob. Oops. Well, hand sanitizer is going to come in handy here. There we go. So that's going to work from Round Knob to Andrew Johnson. Is 115 degrees. Now that is your grid azimuth, and we want to convert it to a magnetic azimuth. So we'll go ahead and say grid azimuth. So we want to convert 115 degrees grid azimuth to our magnetic azimuth, and our magnetic azimuth is delineated from grid north, which is also true north on this map, by 6 degrees 57 minutes. And there's 60 minutes in a degree, so that's just, we'll go ahead and round up to 7 degrees. So we need to subtract 7 degrees from 115, which would be 108 degrees for our magnetic azimuth. And we'll go ahead and do that number. So whenever we actually get our compass out and we shoot our azimuth in real life from Round Knob to Andrew Johnson Mountain, we will need to find 108 degrees on our compass. And so this is how you find the grid of a location, and then the grid of a second location, and then shoot an azimuth. I hope you all have learned something.